The last official anything about this game was 2 years ago in November 23. Alright?
Yeah.
And even then, it wasn't a blog post, a post on X, or any update. No. It was a duck.
Yeah, rubber duck or some shit like that.
Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine.
Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Midgame Life Crisis. I am Inconsistency and with me is an actual werewolf. Hello.
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, we've been innocent about Mass Effect 5. We've been waiting like a sweet summer child to hear a little trailer, a snippet, a tease.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Something, bro, something.
But boy oh boy, the recent acquisition by Saudi Arabia of EA.
Yep.
Oh man, the future is looking very bleak for Mass Effect 5.
Yeah, we basically scoured the internet.
We combed the informational desert that is this game.
Exactly.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
That's exactly what we did. For clues, any bit of information that we can find about this game and its future.
The last official anything about this game was 2 years ago in November 23. Alright?
Yeah.
And even then, it wasn't a blog post, a post on X, or any update. No. It was a duck.
Yeah, rubber duck or some shit like that.
Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine.
We've basically broke it down to 5 main red flags that explain why we think this game is basically futureless. It's basically dead in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it, man.
Let's start with the Saudi buy. Alright?
Yeah, we can't ignore it.
This was the trigger, right?
Yeah.
And there's those things with this. It's a two-pronged fork, if you will. One is we're looking at a clash of cultures, right? I mean, are they going to affiliate themselves with lesbian alien sex?
Nope.
Brother, what's that?
No way, Jose, bro. There is zero chance that the Saudis will sign off on a hot alien lesbian sex or any kind of sex scenes with aliens or humans. I feel like I just don't see that happening.
Interspecies and gay.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening. I mean, come on, the relationships was a big part of
Huge.
what made that trilogy of games so effective. You really got to know those characters and you really start caring for them because they were written so well and they were voice acted
the
so good.
emotional connection you make.
Yeah, you really cared for those characters. I mean, sure, yeah, there's always, when you were a horny teenager, right, you also wanted to see the naked lady, right? But it's
The
beyond
naked
that.
animated lady.
Yeah, it's beyond that. The game is beyond that. There's like there is an actual emotional connection. Because it's written so good, and you go to these high risk, high reward, like extensive, extreme fucking missions with these people, and you go with so much with them, and then you have this meaningful conversation with them back at the ship. You really establish a strong connection, and there's not many games who manage to do this so effective as BioWare did in their golden age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really think Mass Effect 2 is the masterpiece of BioWare when it comes to just writing, peak cinema, literally, not just the meme, literally peak cinema when it comes to some of the scenes, and it's one of the best games ever made in my opinion, and this is why it breaks my heart to see, it doesn't look good, guys, it doesn't look good for them.
Yeah, when your private owners don't align to this kind of culture or ideals, if you will, there will be a clash. And we know who gets to make the decision.
Yep, and there's also the other, you said it's two-pronged. This is the culture issue. There's another issue though.
Yeah, and the second issue is that the Saudis have already declared that they are looking to cut major operational costs.
Yeah.
With AI and whatever, but I mean, we just said BioWare has not been profitable for a decade.
Yeah.
It was a failure after failure with Andromeda and Anthem and Veilguard. I mean, if someone looks at the Excel sheets and needs to decide what to axe coldly, I think BioWare is gonna be one of the first to go. This company shrunk to less than 100 employees, so they say.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Think about that. They literally shrunk in size so much. They're in the size like of AA company now. You know what I mean? Like
It's scorched ground there. Like a million people jumped ship when Veilguard was sinking.
yeah.
They cut whole divisions or whatever. They closed studios. There's only two studios now.
Yeah, it ain't looking good for them, bro. They're not making money. TLDR, they're not making money. The Saudi buyout puts EA in a $20 billion debt, alright? All the signs are looking like BioWare is not going to survive long enough to complete Mass Effect 5. In my opinion, the game is not even in its early stages of production, if I were a betting man. From all the signs that we searched about, there's so little information that I'm telling you, it's dead in the water.
We're looking at the history of failures here.
Yes.
A decade of Anthem and Andromeda. Fuck. Andromeda. Oh my god.
That game is like, I mean, Anthem and Andromeda are such terrible games. Like, it's actually shocking how horrible those games are. Like from BioWare. And then, yeah, Veilguard, bro. People try to shove that one under the fucking... They try to tell you that that game is successful.
So, I'm non-binary.
When it came
yeah,
out,
sure.
it went for sale on Steam. It went like for deep sales like a month after it came out, bro. Are you kidding me? That game was never popular. It was never popular. Okay, it didn't make any money for BioWare. I assure you, the cost to making that game were far higher than the money they got back from it. No doubt about it.
No, they lost money on that project for sure.
100%. And not only that, I mean, we made so many videos about this. Literally our whole channel blew up from talking about
from this, yeah.
from BioWare and Dragon Age, because everything we said was true. Everything we said came true. We know what we're talking about when it comes to this terrible AAA industry, the shape that it is these days. And it ain't looking good. We should also mention that after the failure of Veilguard, Android Wilson, the EA CEO, he basically came out and said, listen guys, I know what would have made Veilguard into SuccessGuard, okay? And that would be live service, baby!
Elements.
Let's go! Modern gaming! I love it!
You expected this feature to work? Sounds like you haven't heard of a little thing called modern gaming.
He said something about players wanting persistent, ever-changing worlds or...
Yes, that's what they want in their deep single-player role-playing game with like a personal character that you try to get to attach to, and where...
What wasn't it this tool that said that people don't want to play single-player games anymore?
It could be, man. You know, you got him, you got the bozo from Ubisoft, the quadruple guy, right? The quadruple gaming guy. There's so many dumb fucking CEOs running these companies these days. No wonder EA got bought by fucking Saudi's equity firm or whatever the fuck they are. No wonder, bro, because they got mismanaged into the ground. And so if this game does somehow come out, if Mass Effect 5 somehow comes out...
Yeah, and then they decide it has to make profit at any cost.
It will 100% be a live service, fully MTX, in-game stores, season passes, everything you think that shouldn't be in a single-player BioWare game will be in there.
But wait! There's more!
100%.
Don't forget Special Edition, Extended Edition, Gold Edition, Platinum Edition, Global Edition, Stellar Edition, Super Mario Brothers Star Edition.
1,000 pre-order editions. Yeah. It's gonna have all of that. The good news is, guys, if you wanna call it good news, it ain't coming out. So the game is not coming out. So we want the indignity of having to sit through all that shit just mentioned. We won't have to suffer through it. I'd rather they just, cut the head clean of BioWare instead of what Blizzard does to their franchises these days. Instead of torturing a corpse, basically. Leave them alone. Leave BioWare alone. Just cut their head, let them die. Take them to the shed, like all the other, shoot them in the head. It's the merciful thing to do at this point, okay? Sad, so sad to say it, but it is true.
I mean, look at this flag.
Yeah.
The company has shrunk so much, and when everyone jumped ship, when Veilguard was spiraling down, all the good writers, all the like a lot of the talent left.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it.
Left or got fired.
Potato.
No, that's a big...
They're not in the company anymore.
There were a lot of firings during the development of Dragon Age Veilguard. A lot of them. In fact, it was called Dreadwolf, if you remember, at some point. It was a completely different project.
Yeah. Also, they wanted to be a live service at the start.
Yeah. We talked about all of that. You can check our videos. Just sold by Popular. You'll find all the Dragon Age stuff right away. But yeah, it ain't looking good. Even though many of the veteran OG writers are gone, and basically good writing is a huge, like we mentioned, part of a Mass Effect game, a good Mass Effect game. It's part of the lore, part of the world building. Everything is down to writing.
Yeah.
And if most of those OG writers are not there anymore. So yeah, the last red flag, guys.
The company is so small now that it has no leverage. If EA puts the pressure, if the Saudis put the pressure to remove all the things that you know from the game that you like, the relationships and the violence, and maybe keep it a single player and not a live service, they're not gonna have any cards to play to hold their own, to keep independence. They're barely a studio anymore. They're a glorified EA division.
That's crazy what you just said, because it's true. It's so painful what you just said, that they're no longer a company. They don't have their independence. All their shot callers, their big shot callers are long gone. The original two CEOs are long gone. And they don't have any power at all against EA. They have no leverage.
A shadow of a company.
There is no leverage at all. And they're, like you said, they're no longer a company. They're just another EA division with 100 people in it.
If EA gave them just enough rope to hang themselves with Veilguard, now they're not gonna give them any rope.
First time.
Especially because the people who will be running the show now are money people.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever is running the show in EA has been money people for a long time. That's why the company looks the way it does. Now it's going to be literally money people who have nothing to do with gaming at all. Right? These are guys who do all kind of other businesses. Let's just say that. So all they'll care about is the bottom line, and because the debt that the EA is going to go under right now,
Huge debt.
there is no fat, no place for fat, and BioWare is now considered fat, 100%, and they need to be trimmed off the bone. Or off the meat. It is what it is, man. It's fucking sad. I'm saying this stuff, we always try to be lighthearted and, keep the humor up in our content coverage. But this game hits home, man. It's really, it's personal for me, really, personally. I know for you as well, but...
Let's try to end with a small positive.
Flickers of hope. Yeah, let's try and... yeah.
Small rays of light in the darkness.
You take it away, man.
I mean, you do have still a big pile of veterans that are spearheading this game. This means that at least some of the old spirit is there.
At least in theory, right?
Yeah.
On paper, at least. Yeah, you got Michael Gamble there, the executive producer and franchise director. That's the main honcho. And this guy worked on Mass Effect 2 and 3 and the Legendary Edition. So that's a big name, no doubt about it. We gotta give it consideration.
Yeah, they all worked on previous titles of Mass Effect specifically. Yeah, we're not saying in BioWare or in EA.
Yeah. We got a few other names here that they all worked on the previous Mass Effect games. And after the failure of Veilguard, they said all the right things. They said stuff like, yeah, the aesthetic will be not like Veilguard, which was very cartoonish. It will be like photorealistic like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And the good old lens flares will be black, right? And don't worry, guys, the Paragon system, it'll be back, guys. It's coming back. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all coming. It's all gonna be okay, guys.
You sure about that?
Of course, this was before the Saudis bought them out, right? So that is a small flicker of hope, because you do have some of the OGs still working on it, but a lot of the OG writers, like we said, are not there. And that's a big part of a good Mass Effect game. You just can't ignore that.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, the biggest flicker of hope, without a doubt, and this one is the only one that we feel that carries any sort of weight, is Amazon that is developing a Mass Effect TV series for Prime Video with a head writer already, an executive producer already attached to it, and the show will focus on Commander Shepard's fight against the Reapers, and the production is only expected to begin in late 2026. So in theory, EA has time, BioWare has time to develop a game, right? A working game up until late 2026, if it actually comes down to that. But again, the show has not started development yet, and it could be cancelled at any moment. The production could be cancelled at any given moment. But it is a flicker of hope, and we can't ignore it.
Yeah, so look, you can always look at it this way. BioWare might be in a position where it has nothing to lose anymore, you know? Well, like, it's whatever they do, they're fucked, and then maybe this will push them to make this their swan song, their epitaph.
Swan song, yeah. You mean like it's like
the one game that will be the artistic pillar of its time.
This could be true if we knew, like, if EA wasn't bought and were in huge debt. I'd say maybe they'd say that, listen, they'd give them, like, they say, okay guys, this is your last chance, just go crazy, do what you do best without oversight from us, let's see what happens. Now that they got bought,
no fucking
there
way.
is zero chance of that happening. So this last chance, this swan song theory, while very nice in theory, realistically is not possible. It's just not possible. So yeah, let's sum it up, man. Let's sum it up. It's getting too grim here. Basically, after scouring the internet for every crumb of information that we could find about the current development of this game, it is sadly our conclusion that this game is currently dead in the water. Probably in the very, very, very early pre-production stages, if that.
Yeah, you're looking at 5 years minimum.
Oh yeah, like if they get the green light, in my opinion they didn't get the green light, and if they had green light, it was paused the second Veilguard came out and the way it got received by the players, right? That game failed, so they may have started production and then got stopped. And now they're freeze. I have no idea what BioWare does right now when they come to the office.
They haven't said anything in 2 years.
No, they did say in January of 2025 that all hands are on deck when it comes to Mass Effect 5 production. That's what they said.
All 5 workers of BioWare that are left are working on it.
I know, closest thing to a CEO that they have right now there. He said that, the guy who runs the show when it comes to Mass Effect 5. And that's the last real official information that we got from them. That's the last tidbit of information you can find about this game. We're fucked, boys.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
We're fucked. Yeah, this game is not coming out.
And if it is,
it's going to be a live service shitfest, 100%.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we don't know what we're talking about, guys. Let us know down below if you agree with us, if you disagree with us.
Hey, if you got a good reason why this thing is getting developed and gonna come out, let us know. I want that hope.
Yeah. Hey, if you find like some source of information that we missed that is credible and that shows that we're wrong, please, I want to be wrong.
Share.
We want to be wrong about this. Believe us or not, we want, just like we wanted Veilguard to be a good game. We just knew it's not going to be a good game. We just knew from all the information that they published. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. Press the good button if you like us. You press the button if you do not like us. That's it. I'm Inconsistency.
I'm a werewolf.
We are Midgame, Life Crisis, and we are out.
See ya.